What's up, guys? This is Jeremy, and today we're gonna talk about a hot topic because I think I have never done this on my channel, but let's get a little bit ruthless right here. I'm going to show you a few fragrances, a few top seller fragrances that you should not buy. Let's start off with the first fragrance that I would not suggest you to buy, and that one is Hugo Boss Bottled. This is, I think, the most sold German fragrance in history, so it's a hard thing for me to say that you should not buy this, but only to say that you should simply buy the Intense version of that one. So Boss Bottled Intense is what you should get instead of Boss Bottled. I actually prefer the scent character of this one than this one because it's more rich, it has more depth, and it of course lasts longer. This is a fragrance here, Hugo Boss Intense, that I would suggest you over the original Boss Bottled. And if you want to go even further in the price range, if you want to spend a bit more bucks and you do like this, we have to say, unique vibe of Hugo Boss Bottled, I would suggest you another spicy oriental apple fragrance, which is Parfums de Marly Layton. Just like Hugo Boss Bottled, it's dominant on the apple note, but instead of having a dose of cinnamon, which is in Boss Bottled, we here have cardamom. And guys, I absolutely love cardamom. This lasts even longer than Boss Bottled Intense, but you have to know, guys, it is also a lot more expensive. Okay, so that's it with the first one. Next fragrance you should not buy, another heavy hitter. You only see heavy hitters in this list. This one is Chanel Allure Homme Sport. Well, what's up with this fragrance? First of all, this is like a legendary fragrance. It is a masterpiece, it's fantastic, absolutely milestone. But just like 1 Million or Jean Paul Gaultier Les Mains, girls know it. But I would suggest you two other fragrances instead of that one, and they are both also from the house of Chanel. Bleu de Chanel, Eau de Parfum, and Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. This one, Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, came out 8 years later after Allure Homme Sport. It has a nice load of tonka bean, smells much more modern. In my world, gets more compliments than Allure Sport, and Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum is a fantastic fragrance as well. Still, I have to say, it's time for Chanel to put something out amazing again, like they always do. Many fragrances have followed the trend of Bleu de Chanel when it came out 2010, and I think now, 7 years later after Bleu de Chanel, it's time for something new again. Now, next thing you should not buy, and that might sound a little bit brutal, but I would not suggest you to get any of these Prada fragrances, okay? Next big brand, Prada. I would not suggest you to get these. Why? Because Prada should focus on what they are good at. Prada is the master at making awesome soap fragrances, all right? Of course, my two favorite soap fragrances from Prada, L'Homme and Prada Amber Pour Homme. You know, guys, we got fragrances like Prada Luna Rossa Sport, which is not bad, goes in the direction of Jean Paul Gaultier Les Mains, but it's like a bit old school. I mean, it's not too necessary, although I don't find it bad. Then we got Prada Luna Rossa Extreme, also not bad, but here again we got better alternatives like Spice Bomb or Spice Bomb Extreme. Then we got obviously Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. That's obviously a very similar fragrance to Dior Sauvage, and I mean, we got Dior Sauvage already. We have no need for this one. What I want to say, don't get these Prada Luna Rossa fragrances. Go for the standard soap Prada fragrances, which are absolutely fantastic and what Prada is actually good at. Next one, number 4 fragrance you should not get, and I actually don't own that fragrance anymore. I was looking through my collection. I was like, wait, where's 1 Million? I used to have that. I used to have 5 bottles in my life. And I said, I was going on the internet, should I buy it now for just to show you this? I said no. I mean, guys, you know the bottle 1 million. I'm not gonna buy myself this bottle just to show you this thing to not buy it. You know why you should not buy 1 million. Not that I'm saying it's a bad fragrance. It's one of the best fragrances easily in the past 15 years, 100% guys. But it has a bit of this Ed Hardy effect. What do I mean by that? Its own success was its own, weakness in the end, but we can't say anything about weakness since this fragrance has sold like no other fragrance ever, I guess, in the past 10 years, maybe besides Bleu de Chanel, but it's a fantastic success story with 1 million. And I think there are better alternatives. There are much more modern alternatives. Here are 2 alternatives that I have for you guys. I have also 2 alternatives for 1 million that go in that direction. They are also super playful. They are also very strong in their performance. And they are also very appreciated by the ladies. So we got these 2 right here. Invictus and Ultra Male. We got Invictus again, and you know guys, it's a fantastic fragrance and girls absolutely smash their heads ununderstandably, if that word even exists, for this one. Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male, my favorite of these 2, has the note of pear, which I find quite interesting. And this, funnily, just like 1 million back in the days, often gets the comment, oh, it's so gorgeous, I also want to wear it. You know, that's what girls used to say about 1 million, and that's what they say about this one now. They say it's fantastic, and they themselves would also wear Ultra Male. So these 2 fragrances would be my alternative to 1 million. So we have now 4 brands, 4 big brands. You thought the House of Dior would not be in this video? You are mistaken. I actually have 2 fragrances from the House of Dior that I would not suggest you to buy, okay? So I got these 2 right here. I got Dior Homme Sport and Dior Homme Eau. First of all, they are both on the fresh side, and they could simply be replaced by their own fragrance, Dior Sauvage. This one 100% gets better ladies' reactions than these 2. This 100% lasts longer than these 2. The only downside it could have for you as a fragrance freak would be you say, it's too casual for me, it's too synthetic, whatever. I still prefer Dior Homme Eau, or maybe Dior Homme Sport, it's more refined. I agree on that. Dior Homme Sport is more refined than Dior Sauvage. But then I would have another alternative. I would simply say Prada L'Homme would also beat these 2. If you're looking, for example, for a nice wedding outdoor fragrance or whatever daytime wedding fragrance, especially in the hotter days, Prada L'Homme would be it. Dior Homme Sport was once my wedding fragrance when I attended a friend's wedding. Very fantastic when it was filled with iris back in the days. The 2nd formulation, this is now the 3rd already. And Dior Homme Eau is simply a similar fragrance to Prada L'Homme, but Prada L'Homme is, in my opinion, the better fragrance, although we all have to smash our heads in honor for Dior Homme Eau, since this was out first. So all of these fragrance brands are fantastic, but every music artist sometimes releases a song that just gets boring after a while, like 1 million, or that is simply not a hit, like Dior Homme Eau. You know, I see fragrances are a bit like the music business. We of course have songs that are smashing through the ground for 3, 4, 5 years, like maybe Dior Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel. We of course have songs like Wonderwall by Oasis that will be popular even the next 60 years, like maybe Green Irish Tweed by Creed. And there are fragrances / songs that get no attention and that disappear in the market or in the music market after a few months and nobody even noticed them. Yeah, it's a nice analogy. Like music business and fragrances are quite on the same level on certain ways. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video of mine. Hope you enjoyed my little tropical look. This is a tropical suit that I'm wearing right here. It is quite nice. I'm not wearing a belt today because I think it suits it pretty nicely. Summer is nice. Enjoy life, and thank you very much for watching, guys. See you next time with another video. Peace.